Hey everybody, Sean Bukowski here. Hope you're all enjoying this great week as we march full speed ahead into summer. It's hard to believe we're already in mid-May, but this is where we are. And we'll talk about some interesting development at City Hall. I think about 2 weeks ago. I think it was May 4th, so almost exactly 2 weeks ago, when the City Council took some interesting and very promising steps towards making housing even more affordable here in Austin. And so, we've talked a lot about in this blog and in these videos about um, some of the impediments at City Hall to affordable housing, and we can talk about compatibility again. We can talk about minimum lot size, whatever. But one of the things that we talked about a lot are parking minimums, and parking minimums. It's pretty clear. Not A, they not always all use the spots, and B, they just drive up the development costs, and obviously those costs are trickle down to tenants and residents. And so, parking minimums have really been one of the areas that we look at as something that could really be improved throughout the city to help reduce costs, construction costs, and thus help reduce costs to the end user, to the tenant. Um, in fact, to that point, in 2013, the city basically eliminated parking restrictions for everything downtown, but they were still parking minimums, parking minimums up throughout the rest of the city. For like if you're building multifamily, I think it was like for one bedrooms it was 1.5 spots, and for anything like two or more it was 2 spots. And so these are just obviously add to the cost of development. Well, on May 4th, they decided to do away with parking minimums the entire city. This is great news. Bravo to the city council. It will really help not only reduce construction costs, but kind of, you know, turn us into a city that's really looking to the future, because there's so much changing in the world of cars and what's going on that who knows where we'll even be. And as we continue to grow as with technology and as our city, the requirement of having a minimum parking spots just doesn't make any sense, especially for all the housing that we need. So this is great news. Now, what they decided, what they had passed is a resolution to require the city manager and his staff to develop an amendment to the development code to eliminate parking requirements. So this might take a little while, but it's on the horizon. It's coming. New developments will not have parking minimums in Austin, and that's great news for everybody, for affordable housing, for everything. Hope you enjoy this. Please subscribe to our email, our blog, our podcast, our YouTube channel. They all provide some good information. So have a great week.